Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning with me, Brigand Hall. So I figured out how to use the Darkvari treasure map that we got last episode. It is a consumable. And there we go. Did it do anything? It's possible that we have to reset the map. So let me fast travel out of here real fast. We'll just fast travel back to Rathir and see if there's any new markers on the map. Wait. Okay. Well, let's see if there's anything new to do in the map. If not, we'll just enter Adessa and start talking to gnomes. Alright, anything new? I don't see anything. I guess it didn't do anything? I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright. So I want to risk fast traveling to Adessa and then getting transported inside because I do want to walk through that main thoroughfare. So it looked pretty impressive. What is the point of this map, though? This is really cool. It's very MMO scaled. It's really cool though.
Hold right there, newcomer. I welcome you to Adessa, but before you enter, I must catalogue your visit. Please answer the questions as truthfully as possible. It's imperative that our tallies be accurate. Now, what brings you to Adessa?
And who are you?
Excuse my rudeness. I am Senar Bruges, tallier second class to the Domus Politica. My purpose is to sort those that come to Adessa, to welcome them to the city while maintaining the delicate balance we gnomes have achieved.
Okay, and what's with these questions?
They help sort the newly arrived in the city. We want to ensure that everyone is placed where they properly belong.
Alright, well I'm here on personal errands.
Yes, well at least you look more put together than some of the people that came here before you. Poor sods. With any luck, your errands go without incident. Now, where have you come to Adessa from?
Should I say? I'm gonna say this from Morris Hughes' lab.
From Morris Hughes? You mean to say you've come from Alistar? Yes, I see it now. They were wrong about your nose, but you match the description of the one I was to look out for. We can dispense with the remainder of my questions. You are free to enter Adessa. Sandstone Villa will serve as your lodgings. Temporarily.
Giving me a house. I'm honored.
This is rare, newcomer. Very rare. If I can speak frankly, I'm not sure this is the blessing you take it to be. True, you have been saved from the squalid lodgings of the Hospitalis quarters. But Sandstone Villa is reserved for, well, it is not my place to speak of it. This key will provide you with access to the villa. You would do well to be very aware of your surroundings, stranger. Now, good day.
Sandstone Villa.
Not everyone is given a villa just for arriving here. But I'd be careful. A gifted necklace can easily be a golden chain.
Domus Politica.
The Domus is where all of Adessa's political work is done. The Templars determine the policy, and it is there that we enact it.
Senar Bruges.
The Domus Politica has me tallying and sorting all new arrivals to the city. Another few years and I could be Tallier, first class.
Adessa.
Yes, you are now officially recorded as having entered Adessa, center of all gnomish society in the Feylands.
Adessa.
I'm sure you'll learn about the city the more time you spend in it. It is vast, but well designed. Yeah.
Okay. How well designed is it? Take us to the
Yes,
Isles.
go
We'll
on.
avoid that for now. Yeah, I'm going to focus on one area of the city at a time. We'll speak to the people there. Myron Toll. Winred Teener.
Well, it seems you're not here for work, based on how the gnomes seem to be treating you. What can I do for you?
The Isles.
Best tread softly, stranger. These are the gnomes' prized grounds. They barely let me build the place.
Myron Toll.
I lead the construction efforts in the Isles. The gnomes draw up the plans, of course, but I am the one that realizes them.
Adessa.
Most humans in Alpha feel like there's no opportunity here, but somehow I've managed. Same with the merchants in the markets and in the Arcadium. Be seeing
Okay,
you.
let's talk to Winred Teener. Tyner.
What? I got enough things on my mind, stranger, without dealing with the inquiries of a busybody.
Winred. I hear screaming and trying to break into some. I guess someone's rattling a door handle. Winred Tyner.
Not much left to claw out of the dirt in Datir, so I came here with my husband Esclad to try and make a living. Either that or starve.
Hospitalis quarters. Jeez.
A dark and dingy place. Don't know how, but the gnomes managed to take one of these grand buildings and turn it into an eyesore.
Okay, Esclad.
My damn fool of a husband. Thought the gnomes wouldn't punish a man who is desperate from hunger, but he was wrong.
Adessa.
The gnomes call this a place of enlightenment, but it comes at the cost of sympathy for wretches like us. Yes, off with you.
Let's check out the Sandstone Villa real fast. Well, actually,
Yes.
just a Praetorian. Simeon Crow.
Simeon Crow at your service. Got a deck and ready to read Fate, if that's your game.
Simeon Crow.
Was going to set up a shop in the market. Left my home in Ymer to do it. But I spent nearly all I had to get here. Had to start doing labor to get my bread.
Hospitalis quarters.
Not the nicest place to stay in this city. I might consider moving back to Whitestone now that I hear it's on the upswing of things.
Whitestone.
Bonetown was a hard place to live, but it might be better off now thanks to what you've done.
Hospitalis quarters.
It's a rough place, where the hungry gather and the poor rest. The workers have it no better.
Fate weaving.
My uncle first told me how to use the cards. I'm rubbish at most magic, but somehow I have a bit of skill with seeing fate.
Amir.
Have you been there? I never should have left. Beautiful little town despite those uppity Elvar.
And Adessa.
Adessa? Ask a gnome. I mean, I'm just building the place, that's all. Farewell.
Alright, let's check out our Sandstone Villa. We'll just slowly work our way into the city, one doorway at a time. Decanus Bruton.
So, you're the one that's come from Alistar. I've waited more than a while for you to show up. I'm Bruton, Decanus Bruton of the Praetorians. I've been stationed here for your protection.
See, I wonder if that's his first name or if that's his rank. So I gave the whole spiel about Decanus in a previous episode and what it means. The rank that it was in the Roman army. Templars.
Gnomes don't have kings or mayors or theocrats. There's a caste whose sole duty it is to lead the rest of us. Though it can lead to turmoil, sometimes.
Sandstone Villa.
Quite the palace for an outsider. No offense. But this gilded collar of yours has a long chain. If I were you, I'd find out where it leads, before it becomes a noose.
Observers.
In Adessa, wars are fought with papers and politics. And if you're being watched, that means somewhere, someone wants something.
Bruton.
I'm Decanus of the Praetorians.
Yeah, okay,
An
there's a
order
rank.
to keep you safe within the city, which would admittedly be easier without someone breathing down your neck.
Alright, Adessa.
The city, our leadership, the Templars, don't see eye to eye. They have separate allegiances and conflicting motives, and it seems like you're in the middle of them.
Alright, protecting me. From what?
I won't lie to you, Longlegs. You being housed here is because someone wants to keep an eye on you. I don't even know who it is. But I can tell you one thing. A gnome who keeps secrets in this city isn't up to anything good. Better to track them down before you or anyone else gets hurt. Luckily, looks like I'm not the only one that noticed your arrival. Got some letters here from the other concerned parties. Could be some leads.
So your name's Decanus Bruton.
Decanus ain't my name. It's my rank among the city's Praetorians. And it's what's keeping you safe.
Okay. Who's so interested in me?
My orders come from high, that's all I know. You ask me, only a Templar is the kind of pull to set you up here. Good luck trying to learn any more than that. If a Templar wants to remain anonymous, they have the influences to pull it off.
And why do I need security?
Because someone important enough in this city said you needed it. You're being watched. Either you charm someone high up or you piss them off. Either way, they don't want you on your own.
Okay. Very well. Give me the letters.
Hey, and here they are. Talking with any of their authors should get you in the right direction. I won't lie to you. I'm sticking my neck out here helping you the way I have. But I won't stand to let any one gnome ruin the greater good of my people. Need anything else, talk to Milo. He's been stationed as your retainer while you stay in the villa.
And what are these letters?
How should I know? It was addressed and signed. I just checked for poison and all that. Just track down whoever wrote them. You do know how to read, right? That might be useful.
Okay.
Good hiding.
Let's see. Let's look at our letters. A letter from Faride Wet. You've come to Adessa, and for that I am gladdened. I am Faride Wet, head scholar of Adessa's laboratories. I am on the brink of a significant accomplishment in my research. However, it would take one in your position to complete it. I'm not without means of compensating you. I can also help provide you access to parts of the city. I wait you in the laboratories. Please visit me when you are able. Regards, Faride. Then Cordon Passant. I hope this letter finds you well. My name is Cordon Passant, head scrivener, Domus Politica. I have matters I wish to discuss with you. I believe I may be of use to you. Please find me in the Domus Politica at your earliest convenience. Sincerely, Cordon. Minrettle, Maine. My office, Hospitalis Quarters. You want to find out who's watching you? Be there. Rettle, Maine.
Milo, greetings, Master. I am Milo. I am here to manage the household affairs of Sandstone Villa, should you have any need of my services.
Okay, Milo.
I am a servant and the manager of Sandstone Villa. I also have some knowledge of the medical arts, should you require them.
Okay, healing services.
As preparation for managing this household, I attended some of the humoral and physiological dissertations of Vian Severus. He's quite the healer. And now, so am I.
Adessa.
The city is yours to explore, should you wish. The amount of freedom you are allowed is not normally granted to outsiders. Farewell,
That'll make questing a lot easier. Alright, there's a few chests in here. Let's go check those out. Of course, they made this area. This place convoluted as all get out. Oh, that reminds me. I picked up a skill book a while back. We've already read it. Just want to put it into junk so we can get rid of it later. It's a pretty impressive place. I feel like it'd be cold. Like there would always be a draft. Probably because everything's stone. Like even like the pottery, everything's just made out of stone. There's no warmth to the place. Not a rug in sight. There's one more in the back. Alright. Let's get out of here and keep talking to the people of the city.
Milo at your service.
Hello?
Already spoke to you, already spoke to you. Jailkeeper? We'll just break in here. No big deal. Alright. First thing we do when we get to the city, commit a crime. You gotta test the waters and see how much you can get away with. I mean, I'm not gonna take anything.
Yes.
Another Praetorian. Is there anyone in here even worth talking to? We're gonna explore the whole thing anyway. So these are all just generic.
Speak to Eric Porth.
So he's a Praetorian keykeeper. So that's... I'd say it's the first unique prison guard we've run across. So I'm wondering... if we're gonna come here for a quest later on.
Yes. Speak to Eric Porth.
And we're probably gonna have to take a key off of his body.
Yes. Yes.
Also weird that you'd have the prison at the entrance to the city. First thing that visitors see. But maybe they're planning, if there's ever a prison break, they're hoping all the prisoners are just going to vacate the city immediately and not, you know, ransack it.
Yes.
We spoke to him, we're not going to the Isles yet. Sorry, Kemble, or Semble.
I can promise you'll always find the goods you need at Semble's. Care to browse?
Sure. Sorry, store.
Don't rightly got one type of stock here. I tend to sell all manner of things you might need while roaming the wastes.
Sorry, Semble.
Came here with my father more than a few years back. Poor dad died a few years ago, and I just took up the business when he did. Been here since.
Okay. Adessa.
Weren't raised here, but it's home well enough. But the only place in Datir that doesn't feel like the wind will blow it away.
Alright, get anything worth buying? Let's see.
Please, come by again.
Whole bunch of nope.
Step right up.
Narrat Vale.
Got the forge hot, stranger. If you need repair work for armor or weapons, I'm your man.
Play between his voice and his appearance. He looks and sounds like a character from Fable. Adessa.
I came here with nothing, but managed to build myself a nice slice of life. The gnomes even invest some money here.
Renaret Vale.
Was one of the wretches working for Motus Mining in Apatir. Got out before the sickness gods rest them, but I've been here for years now.
Apatir sickness.
Aye, a vile thing in Apatir. Spread like a cold, killed like a plague.
Renaret's Forge.
I can provide you with some smithing if you need. Repairs or salvaging, whatever's at hand. Alright then.
Okay. I guess we can circle around to the right. Gwenfear Weil. Let's actually go to the left and speak to him. Or her.
Yes? By the gods, it feels good to take a moment to talk. I've been working so long, I know how an Auric feels.
Weil family.
Just me and the twins, Narrat and Herrit. Grew up in the plains of Erethel in Culm until the war came. We lost our home, our parents, but made it here.
Twilly Coast.
A place of cinders and ghosts. It's where the Tuatha made landfall on the plains of Erethel all those years ago. Nothing left there now.
Twins.
They are quite a pair, those two. I try to look out for them, but sometimes I just feel like their mother.
The Isles.
They're below, in the belly of the crater. The buildings almost look like they float on the water.
Plains of Erethil.
Such a beautiful land. I'd like to go back, but it seems like we're stuck here for now.
Hospitalis Quarters.
It's the home for outsiders in the city. Well, save for Sandstone Villa. I hear it's nice in there, not crowded and dirty.
Gwenfear Weil.
Came here with my brothers, Narrat and Herrit, after our home got burned down on the Twilly coast. Gnomes will protect us from the Tuatha. They've got to.
Aurochs.
Beasts of burden. Don't they have them where you're from? Pleasant journey.
Okay. Double check, make sure there's nothing up here that I missed. Nope. Seems clear. Arcadium.
What?
Didn't count as stealing. It made me automatically loot that. Oliver Darton.
And so our guest from the villa has come to my shop. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Oliver Darton.
I used to make gems for use in a number of the Basilica's experiments. Just recently, I crafted a number of items to be sent to Alistar Tower.
Darton Store.
I make my living as a gem crafter. I have a small stock of my own, but I can also perform sage crafting services, if needed.
Alistar Shipment.
Oh, nothing special. Just a regular shipment of goods. Nothing out of the ordinary, anyway.
Adessa.
We have some of the brightest minds and best intentions you can find in the Feylands. It is lucky for all that we settled here. You'll be back. Welcome.
Alright, Driador Sealy. Or Selly. Or Sell.
I've a fully stocked apothecary if you need it. Driador's always got your needs covered.
Adriador's shop.
I've wandered Rathir nearly all my life. There's a trove of reagents that can save your life if you know how to use them.
Adriador's cell.
I came to Adessa a few years back. Used to live up in Galette, in the Red Marches. A shame about what happened there, if what I hear is true.
Adessa.
It's a nice enough place if the gnomes take a shine to what you can do. I can make potions like their greatest, so I get to do trade in the Arcadium.
Alright, do you have anything worth buying? Yeah, let's go and buy some potions.
I'll be here.
Shopping for books?
Arthisa Lyle.
Ah, the guest of Sandstone Villa. If you've a head for books, then please peruse my wares.
Okay, what do you have? Alright, the walls.
Though many here concern themselves with study and the academics, we also have fine craftsmen and artisans in the walls. Much of my stock is their work.
A Lyle's store.
I carry books and tomes of all shapes and sizes, plus another few odds and ends for anyone curious.
She's probably pronounced Lily. Arthisa Lily. Books.
We carry a wide assortment of reading materials. We've historical texts such as Nemmius Pergam's On the History and Nature of the Fae, and Cranius's Gnomish History. We also carry texts and manuscripts such as Metallurgy and Method, and even the more whimsical children's literature of Phineas Calidus.
Okay, Arthisa Lily.
When I was younger, I used to be a scrivener in the Domus Politica. But like so many, my eyesight began fading, so I stopped writing books and began selling. Come again.
Okay. Is that everybody? Not a very large selection of merchants.
What?
I feel like I would have expected a little more. Especially since Rathir had such a large... I found a note. Saw merchants of the Arcadium and Marketplace. Will be having a guest staying at the Sandstone Villa. Should they make any purchases from your stocks, please send detailed lists of the transactions to the Domus Politica for proper tracking. Domus Politica. People are keeping a close eye on us, as we've constantly been warned. I guess we'll go to the right.
Yes.
The Domus Politica. Alright, doesn't look like there's a ton of NPCs in here.
What?
Adessa Citizen, Adessa Citizen. Her helmet, our hat.
Yes.
Praetorians. Have to check everything to make sure there's no like quest relevant items like the ones I missed in Rathir. Visit the craft hall. Where in all Dalentarth can such a panoply of fine crafted goods be found beneath one roof? Fine metalwork of Inga Risberg, the exquisite potions of Oleander Sinclair, quilts and head wraps of the most stunning needlework. Our goods are known and sold from Autorath to Amer. We've been there. We've had dealings with all of those people. Well, one of them we found dead. We found his, quote, inheritor. Alright. Memoirs Prologue. Memoirs of Tyr Magnus Prologue. I've been champion for years now. There are none in this land with the skill or cunning to unseat me. And despite the war raging in these lands, mine is a history that holds great portent. I've taken the rubble of a ruined Fey house, sculpted it into a mortal-made wonder of Datir, and with it I've climbed out of the hole of poverty that my father so gleefully dug for me. So I feel like that's the same writing that we already read, like his journal entry. Templar Joriel. Oh, this is for the main quest, right? Yeah, we're not going to do that yet. There's actually not as many NPCs in here as I thought. There's only 3 to talk to. Which is fine by me. It saves me a lot of hassle. Let's go down here first.
Yes.
Senator Masset, or I don't know.
Ah, the
Makit?
guest of Sandstone Villa. How can the Domus Politica be of service today?
What do you have? An upgrade to my backpack, a bunch of lockpicks, fantastic. The walls.
The walls house the infrastructure of Adessa. The bursars, the laboratories, the garrison, the prison, even the Arcadium. If you need anything, you can find it here.
Senator Mackett.
Me? I'm the foremost scrivener we have. If you need a letter or tome duplicated, see me. A page every 3 minutes, guaranteed.
Okay, prison.
The prison is relatively new. There was no need for it when we gnomes first settled here.
Laboratories.
The laboratories are where most scientific and magical study takes place in Adessa.
Grand Bursar.
The financial hub of Adessa. Larger merchant transactions take place there, instead of the Arcadium.
Garrison.
The garrison is one of the oldest buildings in the walls, and nearly as old as a livrarium.
Arcadium.
The Arcadium is where I often find what I need, be it a work of art or a household item.
Adessa.
Though only half-built, our city already stands as a beacon of enlightenment in this desert. Just as well.
Okay, let's talk to Cordon Passant.
Are you have come? The new guest of Sandstone Villa. Thank the gods you've arrived. I'm Cordon Passant, a scrivener of the Domus. And I have need of your help to solve a rather delicate situation.
The walls.
Gnomish society is led by few, who rely on the efforts of many. Here in the walls, we work, so that they are free to lead us more effectively.
Templars.
The Templars exemplify what's great about our people. Wisdom, ingenuity, bravery, and justice.
Gnomish neutrality.
The gnomes do not acknowledge war as an acceptable circumstance. We cannot condone either side until a peace is reached. The benefits either side may gain from such conflict are short-term when compared to the decades of rebuilding and fortifying that such a war will necessitate.
Domus Politica.
The Domus Politica handles all of the documentation that's needed to support the Templar diplomacy.
Cordon Passant.
I've been a scrivener in the Domus for over 10 years. I'm often called upon to compose official correspondence and letters of a diplomatic nature.
Adessa.
Many of us come far from our homeland for the opportunity of success. A new city opens up societal ranks.
And why do you need my help?
I was asked to write a letter of, contingency. Should things for the Alpha turn dire, it would establish a known peace between Adessa and the Tuatha armies. It was never meant to be sent, only prepared, but was accidentally taken by the courier. It must be recovered.
The letter said head scrivener.
Ah, yes. There was a tad of artistic license that I took when drafting that correspondence. I needed your attention by any means. I apologize for the deceit, but I assure you my business is genuine.
Okay. Why is it up to me?
You are not constrained by gnomish protocol. I cannot complete this task myself. Should anyone see me correct that mistake, it would not only cost my reputation, but the reputation of the gnome that ordered I write that letter. I am bound to preserve her integrity.
How did you know who I am?
I was the one that processed the paperwork which established your placement in Sandstone Villa. I know who put you there, and that's why I left that letter.
Okay, I'll help. Where do I start?
You need to find the courier. It was a traveler by the name of Parwan Well. She said she was making her way to Rathir, but she might have stopped in the travelers' camp on Apotir. Sun Camp is the name, I believe.
Hey, and where should I find the letter?
It was sent to Rathir via courier. A traveler by the name of Parwan Well. She was the last to see the letter. She must have some idea of what happened. Fair enough.
Okay. Why is he still highlighted? Oh, I guess it's because he's part of the other quest. Alright, you know what? We're going to talk to Templar Joriel. Or Jorian? Joriel. Since we're here, no reason not to.
Yes? What do you want? I am not in the habit of making conversation with strangers, especially one of your stature. Please be quick.
Templars.
From their council in the Forum, the Templars guide the advancement of our society. Our tremendous successes are due to their unswerving pursuit of knowledge. Each Templar is allowed a wide degree of freedom in the projects they sponsor, but they are ultimately accountable to the rest of the Forum.
Sandstone Villa.
It is an estate that I have ordered to be kept empty for when I have need of it, such as now.
Gnomes.
Unlike the lofty idealism of the Alpha and the messy pragmatism of the humans, we gnomes proudly embrace the virtues of reason and order. As such, we must maintain neutrality in these periodic wars that spring up. We cannot risk tainting our knowledge by taking sides. You understand?
Adessa.
The shining jewel of knowledge. An oasis of reason and order, carved by the gnomes into the dusty wilds of Datir.
A Templar Octien is a criminal.
I see. Think very, very carefully about what you are saying. Octien is a Templar. He is in a position of the highest authority. And who, may I ask, are you? For you to accuse Octien without having a direct confession is not only meaningless, but contrary to all our procedures.
I like either one of these options. I'll bring him to justice alone.
Make no mistake, stranger. If you initiate hostilities with a Templar, then you will become an enemy of the gnome state. Justice is pursued when a Templar confesses to his crimes. Then and only then. And Octien will confess to nothing, I assure you. I can do no more for you. Trouble me no further with this matter, especially when you have so little evidence.
You need to stop Octien.
We have already discussed this. Nothing short of a confession would convict him. As such, Templar Octien will remain undisturbed in the Livrarium.
Okay. So, not a good way to maintain justice if the people in the highest positions of power can only be brought to justice if they confess. That's
Hello. I'm here to send regrets on behalf of Templar Joriel. While she wishes to extend you aid, she's stymied by protocol. What she gave you was an official response. I'm here to give you another response. A personal one.
Okay, who are you?
I am a political aide for Templar Joriel. I operate in a number of capacities for the Templars' official and unofficial business.
Okay, and what are you talking about?
My superior has suspected for some time the crimes that you've levied against Templar Octien. But like you, she is frustrated by his status. Allow me to be direct. If you can make Templar Octien publicly acknowledge his crimes, then Templar Joriel will reward you. She will be your patron of sorts.
Okay, Templar Joriel.
My superior is a very, very busy person. It is unfortunate that some wrongs escape her notice, and those she does notice cannot always be immediately righted.
Okay, aide for Roe.
I am an aide to Templar Joriel. Usually, my work takes the form of drafting letters, taking notes of various functions, and so on.
Adessa.
The city is a marvelous place. Recently, my work has taken me farther from its walls for more often, and I'm sadder for it.
Right, and what am I supposed to do?
You wish to bring the Templar to justice, yes? Then you must get him to publicly acknowledge his crimes in some form. As my superior no doubt told you, the Templar may be found in the livrarium. I suggest you go there.
Yeah, when she dropped that livrarium piece, I figured that's when she was subtly helping us out. Like, hey, go there and find him and talk to him. Alright, let's double check. Armory, let's see, garrison. Okay. I'm not going to do this the same way as I did Rathir. I'm not going to go through all of these areas because it doesn't seem to be set up the same way as Rathir. It's a little different. Another entrance to the Isles? So yeah, they might call the episode here, then we'll finish talking, or continue talking to the gnomes in the next episode and doing quests as we go. I'm not going to try and split this up like I did with Rathir, where I had like hour-and-a-half long episodes. So I'm going to call it here. Next episode, we'll enter the laboratories and, yeah, keep exploring Adessa. It's a neat-looking city. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.